it's Debbie here. Last week I got a call from a potential new client who had been referred to me by his physician, his primary care doctor. And when I hear that, I go into automatic pilot mode and presume that it's a medical condition. In actual fact, it wasn't. On asking the client, why does your primary physician, think that I would benefit you, my service would benefit you? And he said, I don't really know, because I went there for my annual physical. And I said, are you on any medication? He said, no. I said, so what was it then? Can you give me an idea of what you think it is? He said, yes. He says, when she was asking a few questions, I got very emotional and an awful lot of things came out. And things about my relationship with my partner. It's not where it wants to be. I don't think it's ever been there. And I said, perfect, absolutely perfect. Working with me, I would say, is one of the best suggestions that your physician could have given you. And that's because the work that I do is primarily on the emotional level. Your subconscious level, your seat of your emotions, your heart is there in your subconscious. And so I saw that client. He came in to see me within 5 days, and we had a remarkable session. And what the whole session was based on was, until you have a healthy relationship with yourself and like who you are, have fun, feel your feelings, have some laughter, then it's really quite challenging to have the best intimate, close-knit relationship with your partner if you won't allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself. And we laughed. It was a really good session. It went on for over 2 hours. We laughed and laughed and laughed, and the whole session just flowed. And when we delved deeper as to why this client, call him Bill, why Bill just robotically got on with things, they had a family, they went on vacations, they worked, they built a life together, but he always felt that he wasn't his real self with his wife, and she felt it. She really felt it. So she would distance from him, and he would then, his back would go up. So they lived quite independent lives, and on the emotional level, they weren't connected as much as they wanted to be. And that's because the connection that Bill had with himself wasn't healthy. And we went back to cause of that. And it went back to when Bill was a little boy of 3 or 4, brought up in a relatively, loving home with his mum, dad, grandparents, siblings. But mum and dad's way where, you don't show emotions. You just don't show emotions, We keep ourselves private, don't wash your dirty linen in public. Big boys don't cry. We keep it all together. And that is how Bill knew how to live. It was Bill's normality to be that way. So in his adulthood, when he met his wife, we'll call her Sally, then Sally was quite shy, but very caring. So Bill's energy vibration was attracted so much to Sally, that nurturing person. But Bill couldn't give Sally that emotional connection in return because he didn't have it within himself. But the marriage was healthy, strong, went along, had children together, built a home together. And when the children started to leave the home and go to university, one's got married, then it just left them. And Sally felt that she was alone. There was no connection there, and she got tired of doing. And Bill was like, is this what life's all about? So when he went for his physical and he was asking these questions, as physicians do, on the emotional level, it pressed a button and everything started to come up. And he was like, I don't know where this is coming from. So nonetheless, we had an amazing session, went back to the cause of his disconnect and worked on that. And he left really feeling so much more connected with himself. We laughed, we spoke about a lot of his life changing from now on. He could see that. And he's actually coming back to see me. It was 2 weeks then, so be the next 5 or 6 days. And we'll do a processing session to see how connected he is with himself emotionally. So my question to you is, how do you feel emotionally? Do you feel that you're in an emotionally healthy place with yourself? Do you feel connected with who you are? Do you feel that fun, that laughter, that joy, that seriousness, that everything, every feeling possible from your work life, your play life, your fun life, your parent life, your any kind of life or hat which you wear? Underneath that hat, do we have an emotionally connected you? And if you do, that's wonderful. If you don't, then maybe my service is there to help you. Thank you.